For decades, Ishmail's family have dominated the governorships of Transoxiana. The sundering of the caliphate shattered that central authority, leaving the Samanids to squabble amongst themselves for what power remained. Young Ishmael's chance to vie for this power comes during his brother Nisar's reign, sent to take control of Bukhara, which had been devastated from looting by the forces from Kharazim. The citizens of the city welcomed Ishmael, seeing him as someone who could bring stability. Despite his talents, the rest of his family expect complete, loyal submission. G'day folks, Parkira here and welcome to a new series with Crusader Kings 3, The Legacy of Persia. This will be a series broken into books and chapters for each character. Like my previous series, this will be a slow roleplay series where all decisions are based on the character's personality, traits, and also the influences of the people and events around him. A breakdown of the rules and guidelines are in the description below. But today, in this world of the Crusader Kings and the Iranian Intermezzo, let's take a closer look at Isma'il Saminad. Ishmael is compassionate, humble, and just. Known as someone who is quick and a charismatic negotiator. Like his brothers, he is a supporter of the Caliphate and believes the Caliphate should reaffirm its hold on the Middle East. Those close to him speak of him as a compassionate empath, someone that is unlikely to harm others, allow people to marry for love and form friendships, even so far as promoting cultural acceptance. He is called the Just, seen as trustworthy and someone that can keep secrets, that will honour alliances and take care of hostages, even so far as releasing prisoners, especially children. His enemies look at his refusal to torture, murder, plots against or bribe others as a potential weakness that they will always aim to exploit. Let's have a look at his starting stats. He brings to the table the 19 in diplomacy, 11 in martial, 8 in stewardship, followed by a very, very poor 1 in intrigue. His learning is a 6 and his prowess is a 9. Now, Ishmael is unmarried, so I will look at 3 potential wives and I will send one proposal out at the beginning of chapter 1 next episode. But tune in as you can have a say on which lady we choose to become our second wife. So having said and done all that, met Ishmael, let's now have a quick look at his council. So our first councillor we're going to look at is our court imam here, Dogan. He is humble, trusting, wrathful, and an insightful thinker. We have a decent relationships with him. Obviously we share some traits and we are just. The only main difference you can see here is the cultural differences between us. He is of the Oghuz culture, but he will serve us well as a imam. We will leave him currently on religious relations. We have a look at our chancellor here, Naib Kavos. He is content, forgiving, and generous. He is a great eminence and also a supporter of the caliph, and he's a little bit feeble, which will impact his health. But again, we have really great relations. He is obviously on the council, but he is content. He is. We are just, and we have the same faith and religion. And he also brings to us a really good chancellor skill, which is fantastic because of that. He is also a powerful vassal. So having a look at our steward here now, take a look at Naib Qurash. Someone who is patient and trusting and very calm. He is an education as an intricate web weaver and a fellow supporter of the caliph. Again, we have good relations. We like each other enough, or he likes us enough, which is important here. And note that he is a 13 in intrigue, so we could look at doing that. Ideally, we would probably want a better steward, but looking at this, Ishmael has no justification right now to change him. Again, part of the rules is I don't want to just get the best there is because it's gamey. Would we have a look at, we do have our tax collector who would make a fine addition, and we want to look at that further. Well, there's not a good relationship with us. There's no reason, to remove Naib, our current steward. But why would we want to bring in Charcters here? He is of the wrong religion, a wrong culture. Though he is honest and calm and somewhat ambitious, if we just don't have Ishmael kind justify bringing in, yes, a better educated steward, fortune builder. But for now, his loyalty will be with his powerful vassal and steward. Looking at his marshal here, Kund. Well, again, Kund is of different culture and obviously religion. He is craven, sadistic, and gregarious. He's a brilliant strategist and a cautious leader. Barely like each other. Obviously, the cultural acceptance is a big one for us, though. Someone who is sadistic. We are a zealot vassal, and obviously, we view this as sinful. We do consider their religion as evil as well, so I would have some sort of justification. We're going to have a look and see who we can probably find if there is a better marshal here. And to be honest, we have Tashmazib. Again, different religion, same religion and culture as our current marshal. He is cynical, though brave and greedy. Again, I just don't see why we would swap one for the other. So, yeah, we're just going to have to accept who we have as our marshal for now. We will leave them on just organising the army. I do not think he brings enough to the table to help him get him to replace or upgrade our generals. Let's have a look at our spy master now, Naib Farzad. He is a humble yet lustful and deceitful man. He is an amateurish plotter, but also a supporter of the Caliph. He likes us enough. We have a decent relations, obviously. Because we have no alliance as a powerful clan, he doesn't quite like that. But everything else, he likes us because we are just, and he is humble as well. He brings to the table good intrigue. He's a powerful vassal again. Though I'm not cowardly, there is no justification to bring a replacement in. And to be honest, if we would look at the replacements, there is no one better. So this is our council that we will start off with. We will not be replacing any councils as listed in the description below and the rule set guidelines, unless there's a justification in character for this councillor to be replaced. So ideally, yes, we do need a better marshal. Ideally, yes, we do need a better steward. If the right people come along, if these guys don't do their job, then we will have a say. So there we have it, folks, our council that we start off with, and with just a quick look, and we have 581 men. They do need to be stationed, so we'll quickly station these here, and the best place obviously is in our capital, Bukhara. There are some good troops there, and we've already got level 2 out of the 3 there, so we can recruit another men at arms regiment. We do have some gold for that, but we will have a look at that going forward, because our character economically is kind of like, well, he's very neutral. He'll invest in the realm, he'll invest in the armies. He's not really particular one way or the other. But once we find our wife, we bring her into a council. She will hopefully help strengthen us. So in the next episodes, we've also got alliances to take care of, and we will have a look as we go through the alliances of our 10 brothers, but not in too much detail. Obviously, we got our main one here, who is our half brother, our oldest half brother, and he is our liege, and of course the Grand Emirate. So that is, in a nutshell, our ruler, Ismail of Bukhara. And where we will leave it, folks, I want to say a massive thank you for all of you guys' support in the last series and this series ongoing. Hit that like button if you like this episode. Subscribe if you are new and want to see some more content. Not to miss out. Hit that ding-a-ling-ong bell. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I am Pakira with Ishmael the Just, Book 1. We'll see you next chapter. Kia kaha.